Being a content creator is really hard, but for me, TikTok has made it so easy. Thank you so much, TikTok. God bless you for that. I usually always I like to congratulate people because the ones that really come through for me, I just don't want them to I don't know. I'm just a really picky person. But overall, I really love TikTok because it's really made it easy for me to create my content. Like, as you can see, me recording myself and, you know, it's hard and picking up all this stuff and editing. Like, it kills. Like, TikTok is helpful because you don't have to edit anything. Like, you don't have to, all you have to do is press pause, pause, record. And even that is not always really easy depending on what situation you're in. But it's just incredible how TikTok really works with you. Regardless to anything, TikTok is really working hard to make it easy for content creators. And content creators is donations. It is sharing, because there's not I've spoken to so many different people. They're they don't feel comfortable being in front of the camera. They don't feel comfortable sharing their life story, exposing their life experience. They don't want to expose their privacy, or but this is a part of letting the world into your life and just keeping the community very respectful for content creators and everybody that's on there. Just honest feedback is always great. But that's what we love. I personally love about TikTok. TikTok makes it easy for you to earn a little extra cash as well if you're paying attention. I'm learning not to put any music on my content that, violates any community guidelines. That's the only thing. But I just took a survey. But TikTok is a company that you really want to do business with if your heart desires to do it. It's all about what Eden wants me to do. My husband is, he's really working hard with me, and we're seeing how it's being helpful. And we just need to just hang in there and just continue to use it, because it's definitely God sent. It has to be. Wow, what a long day. So what I love about the United States 1000% are these programs that they provide and they build to help the local communities, to help people that are in need. The United States is really a smart country because they know that they know that feeding people will keep less problems in the world, but it'll also show how you're taking care of people. It's so important for people to be taken care of, because then they can get better and help you out. Not in every case somebody will do that. Like, for me personally, I do it as I go. I help as I go, where I can, wherever I can, even if it's in my apartment complex. Like, if you saw in the last video where we're all donating some clothes, I donated some clothes that I didn't need in my apartment complex. It's not that a lot of times people don't want to donate. It's the time, the time to drive over to the place to find where you can drop off clothes so people can donate. There's a lot of people that used to drop off Gucci bags, expensive clothes, over at Goodwill in Beverly Hills in Hollywood. Was it Hollywood, close to Fairfax? Oh my God. And you have to catch them at the right time. Let's say somebody gets into a fight with their boyfriend, a girl, and then all the stuff that she has, her ex-boyfriend, the man that she just broke up with, probably, bought her all those bags, and she's like, I don't want no memories of him. And she probably just, she doesn't have time to sell her clothes. So instead of selling her clothes, she just donates them. Guys, that's just incredible. So there is just, life is a hustle. Even being homeless is a job, because you have to get in line. I remember when I was on the street, I had to get in line. I had to find a food place, that food bank, where they were serving. In Houston, Texas, they were definitely serving some great vegan food. That's what I loved the most about Houston, Texas, is that they were serving some great food. Guys, they have some really impressively clean homeless people in Houston, Texas. And compared to the homeless community here in LA, oh my God. And the reason why it's that way, guys, is because they eliminate the drug use. They don't tolerate drug use. It doesn't mean that the homeless people there are not doing drugs. They're just not doing it as heavily because of the fact that it's illegal, and they're very strict when it comes to it. Now downtown is not as bad as Skid Row. Downtown Houston, I remember I used to hang out in Houston, Texas, and I had these Caucasian guys that were really cool. They taught me. I never knew how to really be homeless on the street, how to sleep and survive on the street. When growing up, I was always locked in the house. When I was living in Africa, I was locked in the house because I'm a princess in my country. And so when you're a princess, they have to hide you. Like, they can't have you walking around, crossing the street, playing outside, doing all sorts of things. So because me and my sister are princesses, they would keep us in the house all the time. And so when I finally got outside and finally got a place to stay, and we stayed in a high-rise flat, which was like no going outside whatsoever. Whenever we moved out, we tried to put our cat in the box. That's why donating. Thank you so much, Rihanna, for donating to Africa. Because Rihanna donates to a lot of the African communities out there. And a lot of these celebrities do donate, because a lot of the money that we do have comes from a lot of celebrities. And they're the ones that actually have the money. A lot of people say that rich people don't pay taxes. Guys, rich people pay taxes. They just don't pay the way you pay it. Rich people pay in donation. They donate to communities, to what is it called? They donate to mental health services, like what's her name? Beyonce donates to mental health services. Of course, guys, we would love to tell these people to donate more, but it's up to, it's not our, we just need to be grateful that they're at least giving us. We would love for them to give more, but we can't really force anybody to do anything, because what you got to understand about people in the wealthy community is once they become exposed as really wealthy, really rich people, that's the only place they can be. They can't come down here. They can never live this life that we live anymore. They can never be normal again. So in their head, they feel like they don't have anywhere else to go. They can't be normal. They can't hide. So they're just they're buying a bunch of stuff and discovering ways to run from their celebrity lifestyles. And a lot of them die out, and it's once you become a celebrity, you a lot of times you have to die out if you want to take a break from it, because it's you always have. And the great thing about it is when you are a billionaire, you have people working on that are working for you and this and that. And for billionaires, it's really hard for them to know exactly every single thing that's going on in their business, because it's a lot of work for one person. They just trust that everything is going right. As a business owner for yourself, if you do the right thing, whoever you hire that is not doing the right thing, they're going to be removed. The universe is going to remove them right away. But once you do it, it's what you do that reflects on the company or the business. But there are times where people just, there are these rotten apples that come into these businesses. God is ready to remove the rotten apples from these incredible businesses that are out there, such as Starbucks, because I know Starbucks used to always, when I didn't have anywhere to go, Starbucks was there. If it wasn't for Starbucks really went to war, because if it wasn't for Starbucks being there, we would have never had anywhere to sit. No water. Starbucks is the one place that has great water, that gives out free water, as many cups of water as you need. And especially over on 26th Street, Mario and all those people there were very nice. It's just always the one rotten apple, the one manager that just doesn't know how to talk to people, that is not nice, that is just acting they've given her a position of power, and now she's taking advantage of it. You know what I mean? And now she's just not doing the right thing. That's the only thing. But how they told me no video recording, Mario, that's not even, Mario never told me no video recording on 26th Street. I have videos of me on at Starbucks, literally just recording me. And like I said, I had started because you got to be very careful when people mistreat you. You're going to need evidence. You can sue these companies for mistreating you, especially when you're giving so much money and investing. Being abused, feeling abused is not a good feeling when you are already giving your money and investment. It is a good thing that they told me not to go back over there, because I don't have no desire to go over there. But I do want to tell you guys that just because they have 3 rotten apples doesn't mean the whole business is always rotten.